Wisconsin running back Braelon Allen could be the steal of the NFL draft and has the potential to be Derrick Henry 2.0.
New king!
How's it going today? My name is Jesse McNamer and welcome to Point of View. Before we get into it today, I just want to say we always appreciate your feedback and look forward to reading your comments like the one we've got here. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the end of this episode to see if you can guess today's trivia question down below. To today's topic, who's going to be the lucky team that drafts Braelon Allen in this week's draft? The big body tailback is projected to be taken around the 3rd or 4th round, but he's going to prove he's the best back in this year's class. Allen is one of the youngest players in the draft at just 20 years old because he reclassified in high school to join Wisconsin when he was 17. Most kids wouldn't be ready, but Allen weighed in at 238 pounds his freshman season and proved he belonged from day one. He made the All-Big Ten second team behind 1,268 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns in 12 games in his first season. And that's all it took to tell this could be another NFL caliber running back coming out of Madison. I mean, how many 17-year-olds have you seen do this against a Big Ten defense? Allen takes a handoff up the middle and patiently sifts through the line until he breaks a couple of tackles and trots into the end zone. This is how you separate yourself from other backs. Allen's production went down just a touch in his final 2 seasons as a Badger, but it would have been very difficult to keep up his 6.8 yards per carry average from his freshman season. Instead, he averaged 5.4 yards a carry, still elite, and scored 23 touchdowns in 23 games. At his worst, he's a touchdown per game scorer. Pretty good floor to have. Still, his draft stock has plummeted from his top running back status from a couple years ago to barely cracking the top 10 in this year's class by most media outlets. And he only participated in a few drills at the NFL Combine, so he didn't raise his stock much there. But he did participate in the vertical jump, broad jump, and bench press. Compared to Derrick Henry's Combine results in those categories, Henry slightly edges Allen in both jumps, but Allen surprisingly beat Henry on the bench by 4 reps. Henry weighed 247 pounds at the Combine, over 10 pounds heavier than Allen. And the similarities between the two go far beyond just their size. Both were known to be workhorses during their college careers, and Henry has carried that into his long NFL career. At Alabama, Henry carried the ball 602 times in his 3 years, while Allen had 597 carries in 4 less games. Allen didn't have a single season that compares to Henry's final season with the Crimson Tide, where he won the Heisman and rushed the ball nearly 400 times for 2,200 yards, but Allen's season-by-season workload is enough to prove he has some of the Henry mindset in him. And it shows on the field as well with the unexpected burst from the big back. Here, Allen takes the delayed handoff and easily evades the lone open field tackler. He accelerates downfield and punishes the defender for a huge gain. It just looks too easy for him. That type of play is reminiscent of Henry's Heisman season. On this play, Henry uses his vision to find a lane and run right past the defense. And like Allen, the defenders don't look particularly excited to try and take down a big barreling back. So if your team drafts Allen, get excited. Wisconsin running backs tend to pan out pretty well. Of course, Jonathan Taylor has been electric when healthy, but we can look back to others like Melvin Gordon, who had some elite years with the Chargers, and Super Bowl champion James White. And in my opinion, Allen will be way better than Gordon and White. He may be part of a committee in his first couple of seasons, but when he gets his opportunity, he's going to prove he can be an every down back that defenders fear when they wake up Sunday morning knowing he's on the other sideline. And speaking of the Chargers, they should try and snag Allen in the draft after Austin Eckler left for Washington. For more on how the addition of head coach Jim Harbaugh changes the entire franchise's outlook, check out our recent Point of View. And the moment you've been waiting for, here's the answer to today's trivia question. We appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Point of View, and we will see you in the next one.